Douglas Cooling and Heating, serving the Birmingham area for 38 years. 988-3706. That's Douglas.
I'm James Spann. This is the afternoon edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Tuesday, the 22nd of March. Another beautiful, sunny, warm afternoon across Alabama today. Let's take a look out the window. Some of the Skycam shots. First off, coming from Mount Sheehaw. Always a fine place to be. That camera's on the restaurant roof at the Lodge and State Park there, south of Anniston. Bright, sunny day. How about some river views? There's the Tennessee River is seen from the Skycam in Decatur up in Morgan County. Nothing but a case of severe clear. Pretty much the same sky down in Demopolis in West Alabama. That's the Tom Bigby River, right below the Civic Center. All right, there's the ridge still holding tough across the Deep South, and that's kind of shunning that big western trough north of here. And accordingly, that should mean hardly any really significant rain with this cold front tomorrow evening. Those temperatures were at 1 o'clock. At that point, Birmingham had 77. The 2 o'clock numbers just coming in. Don't have the graphic yet, but Birmingham is up to 80, so this is the fifth consecutive day with a high of 80 or warmer. But tomorrow it'll be close, so we might touch 80, but it looks like highs will probably be in the upper 70s. There's the setup around the nation, and you can see a very well-defined front south of Chicago. Very sharp gradient. Chicago in the 40s. You go down to southern Illinois, they're in the 70s. And the warmest air is down here across the southeastern states with 70s and 80s. And the core of that really cool air to the north will stay north. We'll catch just a little bit Thursday and Friday, but not much. There's our watch warning map. And you can see that a lot of winter weather issues up on the Canadian border, all the way from Montana back over to the Great Lakes, almost over to New York City. And across the Deep South, wind advisories in effect for a pretty good chunk of Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Arkansas, Louisiana, in advance of that front. We'll check the convective outlooks. This is for this afternoon and tonight. A slight risk, that is the standard risk, from roughly Tulsa to Des Moines and Chicago. That includes Kansas City and St. Louis. Tomorrow, the slight risk, again, north of Alabama. Don't expect any severe weather down here. In fact, probably not much rain. A slight risk over a large chunk of Tennessee, parts of North Carolina, and points north up toward Pittsburgh and Cincinnati and Indianapolis. And look at those higher probabilities. That's a 45% ring. And if that continues, they'll upgrade that to a moderate risk tomorrow over parts of Kentucky, West Virginia, and Ohio. Check the QPF chart. This is the overall rain for the next 5 days. And this is founded through Sunday morning at 7 o'clock. So this counts any showers we see tomorrow night and any showers we see late Saturday and Saturday night. And this is suggesting rain amounts of nearly 1 inch around Scottsboro, then trailing off to nothing, not a drop for Gulf Shores, Orange Beach, Pensacola, Destin. And that sounds about right. I really think the biggest rain event could be just beyond this period around Monday of next week. Let's look at modeling. This is the GFS, the 12Z run at noon tomorrow. The big trough that was out west is lifting out and filling. The Vortex, you can see there around Des Moines. That's the core of it. And down below that, you can see a surface low near Cleveland with a trailing front, and that might bring a few showers tomorrow evening, but boy, not much rain. Look at the RPM. This is valid at 7 o'clock tomorrow evening. A little band of showers just entering North Alabama, and more than likely those will be fizzling out by the time they reach us. So I really think for a lot of folks around this part of the state, you're not going to see enough rain to measure, and maybe no rain at all. But again, we'll mention isolated showers. Thursday, we get into drier air. We note the models have come in cooler, with both the NAM and the GFS now showing a high in the middle 60s. That's 10 degrees cooler than recent guidance. But looking at the numbers up there, that might be right. We'll probably start to trend the numbers down. And also that means Friday morning is going to be colder now. Friday morning, both the GFS and the NAM are showing 39. And that, of course, also means that some of the colder valleys could see some frost in scattered pockets Friday. Not widespread, but for the colder valleys and protected areas. So keep that in mind. And Friday should be a sunny day with a high close to 70. Saturday, starting off the weekend, that weekend system again looking pretty puny. You know, at one point early in the week, in fact, yesterday morning, show a very strong trough coming out that might suggest a chance of strong storms, but that obviously has vanished. We'll check the surface chart at midday Saturday, and there's a surface low north of Little Rock. A warm front lifting north, and there could be a shower during the day Saturday, but I don't think it will be all that heavy. And then Saturday night and Sunday, and there's a look at Sunday, by the way, at noon. That's when the cold front kind of eases in here and stalls out. And where the front stalls out is up for debate. And I'll just say right now, this is a low confidence forecast for the weekend. A lot of people have issues, outdoor events, things planned. What we'll do is mention a chance of showers mainly Saturday night and Sunday. And, you know, if you watch the update this morning, it looked like the better chance of rain by Sunday afternoon would be down in South Alabama. Well, instead of the front stalling out along US 80, now the GFS has the front stalling out closer to US 72. That's near the Tennessee border. So, and I think that's probably the best thing to do at this point. So we'll mention a chance of showers Saturday night and Sunday. And then Monday of next week, here comes a pretty good-looking shortwave coming through Texas, and down below that, the rain will be enhanced along the stalled surface boundary that should be somewhere around here. So while we will mention a chance of showers Saturday night and Sunday, looks like the main event might be Monday. And we could use that rain to wash some of the pollen away. And then there's Tuesday of next week. The trough axis passing through. The better rain's moving off to the east by midday. So looks like the rain should be winding down by early Tuesday morning. And then by Tuesday afternoon, the good rain off to the east. And then we'll go out a couple of more days to the 1st of April. And every operational run has looked different out here. And that's what you expect when you're going beyond 7 days. But this is showing a split flow. A clear northern branch up on the Canadian border and a southern branch with a strong trough over Texas. And down below that, rain is off to the west. That would be moving in here probably around April 2nd. And then on April 3rd, the streams do want to phase up, but there's no big western ridge, and the trough on the east coast is not that deep. And there's the surface chart. It would be colder, but that would suggest no freeze. But again, the operational runs just aren't that important at this point. Again, I'll just show you the North Atlantic Oscillation. And again, you look at that second chart from the top. You see that big spike down toward the end of March, and that's when the door should be open for an eastern U.S. trough and a pretty good shot of cold air and one more freeze. Now, whether it happens or not, nobody knows, but I'm just saying the door is open for that to happen. So for the growers, there's the deal. Back to the GFS on the 7th of April. Northwest flow aloft. Trough off the east coast looks dry and seasonal at this point, if that's correct. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We will have notes on the blog, AlabamaWX.com, if you're watching this on YouTube or iTunes. Next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And if you are local to us, we invite you to watch us on television this evening. That's ABC 3340 in Birmingham at 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful evening, and God bless.